Hi everyone. Is it really 2020 already? How on earth did that happen? A happy new year to each and every one of you in the Elite Tigers group. Just wanted to record you a quick video message as we kick off another decade. So I hope that you all had a good time last night. Those of you that were celebrating, I hope you're not feeling too hungover. Those of you that were celebrating to excess, and I hope that you're all switched on, ready to go and do the whole thing again, starting from today. The first thing that I wanted to say is to congratulate those of you that are actually watching this on January the 1st. That shows that you're switched on to your business from the get-go, and that is a good starting point, and that will put you in a position where hopefully you are already ahead of the game. So well done for being switched on enough to actually open your emails on January the 1st when most people are sleeping things off or not really that focused on their business. And that really sets a trend for how you need to approach 2020 if you are going to succeed. So you should obviously set personal goals and professional goals. I've got my own checklist here. This is actually from one of Kevin Fahey's I Am Checklist series. You know that I'm a massive fan of Kevin Fahey and his checklist. So I've been putting point 1 on here into action, which, as you can see, is get fit. Yeah, so that should be the starting point of everyone's activity, because it will improve results in anything that you're doing pretty much. And as some of you know that saw my most recent email, I've enrolled in Slimming World, which is a class to measure weight on a weekly basis, and I've started going to the gym again. I went yesterday and today, so hopefully we'll be able to keep that up. And there's a whole list of other things here. I will actually put the link to this underneath. It's free of charge, yeah, from Kevin. It's a giveaway that he does at the end of every year, and I think it makes a good basis for those of you that want to get organized. So getting organized, writing stuff down, having a daily plan and sticking to it, that is one of the things that will start your year off on the right footing. But most importantly of all is to take massive action each and every day. Now, whatever your schedule is, whatever your circumstances are at the moment, so if you're not currently able to work full-time in the business, then how much time per day have you got to set aside for this business? And decide what that figure is and stick to it day in, day out, without fail. And really, I mean day in, day out, because there isn't really many situations. We live in a very connected world. Most places you go in the world, unless you're going to go on some sort of jungle safari or really out into the depths of Antarctica or somewhere like that, you're probably still going to be able to get an internet connection. So whatever it is you're doing as part of your schedule, whether you're on holiday, on a business trip, or wherever it is that it takes you in the world, you should be able to set aside a couple of hours a day, whatever your circumstances, and even if you're on vacation, to actually put some work in and keep your business moving forward in the right direction. So my key would be to resolve to take massive action each and every day. Now, I know that there are a lot of people that say, oh, you can buy this product and you can succeed in half an hour and all of that. I would personally say, and I genuinely believe this, that the minimum commitment that you want to be putting in to any online business is 2 hours a day. I don't think that you'll get particularly anywhere if you're not putting at least that in. So my sort of, my benchmark is 2 hours. I mean, if I'm away, from the office in a hotel or whatever, if I'm out of the office for any period of time, then I would say that typically I'm probably still putting in about 4 hours of work, probably. If you say, like, if I was checked in at a hotel before I'm doing some activity, I would normally do an hour's work then, and then when I come back from whatever it is I'm doing that particular evening, then I'll probably do another 2 or 3 hours work before I go to bed. Or I'd stagger it and do, normally if I'm in the hotel overnight, I'd do 1 or 2 hours work in the morning, either before I go to breakfast or an hour before, an hour and after, all of that sort of stuff, So it's very easy to stay focused if you just set yourself targets that you're going to do without fail. And really, I know this seems like a really basic lesson, but the people that succeed are the people that take massive action. And really, there isn't any substitute for that. You can have all the best training, you can have the right mentors, you can have the right affiliate products to be promoting, the right websites to be promoting, the right e-commerce offers to be promoting. But if you don't have a plan that you stick to, then all of it is going to be a complete waste of time. So I think that is the key message going into this decade. It is just resolved to take massive action each and every day, and do not let anything derail you. Yeah, do not let life get in the way. Do not let personal circumstances get in the way, illness get in the way within reason. If you've got something really bad, then I guess you may have periods where you have to be bedridden. But if you've got like just a cold or a heavy flu even or something like that, work through it, folks. Yeah, just put the work in. You will get the benefit of it in the long run. And also, keep taking that action even if you're not seeing results. Now, obviously, you need to evaluate what you're actually doing, because just taking action and taking the wrong action, is still going to be a waste of time. So find out why things are not working if they're not working, but that doesn't mean that you stop taking action. The action that you take over those 2 hours might be learning why what you're doing currently isn't working. So, enroll, get yourself a mentor is probably the easiest way. And when I say get yourself a mentor, it doesn't have to be one-on-one coaching. There are many of the super affiliates, for example, now that are offering add-ons to affiliate products that involve, monthly or weekly coaching via webinars, which is pretty much all you need. If you can afford it, obviously one-on-one coaching is brilliant, but most people, even most of the super affiliates now, don't really offer that, or if they do offer it, they're going to be charging thousands for it. So you are better off enrolling in the sort of group that will give you regular webinar style or group classes where you can learn stuff to take you forward in your business. And normally there's some sort of interaction outside of that. So if you've got questions, you can normally ask it via their Facebook group or something like that, or there'll be some sort of forum for members of that particular program. And then in that way, other members of the group that are further down the road than you will probably answer the query that you have. So that is really all I want to say in this video, really, is obviously to wish you a happy new year and to thank you for your efforts during 2019, which I already did in my Christmas message. But this is really just make it a year to get focused, folks. Yeah, just stay focused. Eyes on the prize. I know they say that, but just make sure that you take daily action. If you're not getting results, and I don't mean after 1 or 2 days, that's not long enough to judge whether anything's working. But if you've been doing something consistently for, say, 2 or 3 weeks and you're not really seeing any results at all from it, then you need to start evaluating, what am I actually doing here? Yeah. But if something is working, obviously stick to it, and then try and learn additional things that you can do to start scaling up your results and getting returns faster. If something isn't working, do training and find out why it isn't, or enroll in something where you can get a mentor or support to tell you why it isn't working. And the key to all of it is just continue to put the work in on a daily basis, and then you will get to the goals that you need to achieve in 2020. I'll be there doing whatever I can. Obviously, it's very limited the amount of one-on-one coaching I do these days. I have offered it with a couple of recent products. I'm actually going to be winding that back now because I've pretty much got the limit of coaching clients that I can actually take on at this moment in time. But I'm going to be, offering to do mentorship in other ways. And, you can always contact me through any of the Elite Tigers Group sites or, the general email address. If you are stuck at a particular crossroads in your journey online and you want some pointers in the right direction. As I said, I'm not going to recommend any products with this video, because this is really just a video to try and get you in the right frame of mind for tackling the year ahead. So let's make it a great one, folks. Stay focused. Make sure that you have a solid goal in mind for what you want to achieve in 2020. Don't let anything knock you off course from achieving that. However, you need to visualize that goal. If that involves, putting up a picture of a sports car or your dream holiday on your office wall or next to your computer, wherever it is, if that's going to be what acts as a motivator to you, then do it. Whatever works for you. Just keep those images there that will remain focused. Resolve to read more, to get that balance that I've talked about in one of my previous videos, which is always making sure that whatever activity that you do, 60% of it should be on new stuff that takes your business forward, and 40% of it should be the existing stuff, the bread and butter of your business. But always set aside, over half of your time on learning more things that take you forward. Even super affiliates do that. I do it. And that is really it, folks. I have a really, really great 2020 and the decade to come. I will be bringing out plenty of stuff to try and help you on the way. I had a good year in 2019. I probably overachieved what I would have expected to at the start of 2019. This year I've got much more ambitious plans, so I'm hoping that I am going to be able to achieve them this year. And with your help and support, I know that I'll be able to. And if I can take as many of you as possible up with me on that journey, then that will make it all the sweeter. So, as I said, have a great one, and I will speak to you again very, very soon.